Hello everyone. Our internet is so messed up, so I'm not going to be able to do this live, but that's okay. I'll do it on my video recorder. Anyway, I've got this big thing here full of the ground chuck. I bought way too much day before yesterday for the dinner, so I'm going to cut up the cabbage to put in it, and I'm just going to saute all that because I like cabbage in my soup. Now this is a soup that I'm sure many of the old timers made. I'm getting to be one. But you just go in your refrigerator and you see what you need to use and you make soup. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to put all that in there. Let me see if I can get you over this way a little bit. I'm left-handed, so it's hard to do. But I like cabbage in any soup, really. Anything that's got vegetables or beef. Now, I'm not using beef. This is going to be a hamburger, ground chuck type soup. Because it needs to be used, and I don't want to make a meatloaf. So, because it probably won't get all eat with that much meat. So we can eat just little bowls of soup. Okay, let me pause. Okay. Just put the rest of that cabbage in there. I cleaned my refrigerator out. Found some stuff I needed to use. So I bought these onions already cut up the other day. I thought I was going to use them. So I'm just going to dump them in there. Get rid of them. And then we'll get our next thing out. We're going to do some carrots. Them in the pot. Carrots. I know it's a hot day and muggy for soup, but I'm in the mood. It's always nice to grab a bowl of soup and sup with it. Fresh veggies and home canned stuff. So we'll give this a little toss here. Let it all saute together, the meats and the veggies. Give it a good saute. I've got the onions, cabbage, carrots, celery in it. Usually I do the veggies first, but I didn't this time. I just stuck it in there and started it and added. And I have soup already canned, but I'm not going to use it because it's too salty. It's too salty for us to eat now. So I'll just give it to someone else to eat. With his condition. So that's something I can't just open up and throw in a pan. That was the only thing I put salt in, was the vegetable soup that I canned. So, anyway, we're giving this a good stir. Let it saute down a little bit. Okay. And with the next thing, I will wait, but I will be putting this in. It's a good seal on it. Hear that? Smell just fresh as a green bean daisy. So once this gets down a little bit, and then I'm going to add my home canned stewed tomatoes. I was worried because I thought I didn't have any tomatoes, and I go in my pantry and there's about 8 of these. So we'll do one green bean. I could put another one in, but if I keep adding, I'm not going to have room. Hear that? Boy, you can smell that stewed part where it's got the onions and all that in it. Will be good. And then with this induction cooker and this copper pan, I'll put the lid on. It'll cook it right down. Cook it down good. But for some reason I like sauteed things too. And then in the freezer I had a bag of these. So I wanted to use them, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and use these, which they're good until October 2022. But I'll go ahead and put them in. That way I can have some mixed vegetables in there. You hear that cooking. And we'll go ahead and put the copper chef lid on this and let it cook it down just a bit before I put all the other stuff in it. I didn't know what I wanted to prep today, but I think soup is going to be a good thing for this week. Soup and skinny sandwiches. We got the skinny bagel, skinny sandwich bread. It's round, and we can have soup and a sandwich, or we won't be eating any lunch meat. But I'll tell you what, peanut butter and this is good. I love to just take a piece of that skinny bread, that wheat bread, and even the Ezekiel bread that we have, or the grain bread, we've got some of that, and just take it out, get it out of the freezer and let it thaw out and sup that. There's nothing better than supping in the soup. So anyway, that's what sounds good, and I know it's something that he will eat too. As far as seasoning, I'll probably pepper it and maybe put some beef seasoning in it. I do have some beef broth that I did can, so I'll probably put a thing of that in there. I've only got like 2 quarts of that. I didn't do much. I just wanted to try it. Use it up, because I'm going to be canning a lot here. We're going to get corn this year and do corn, and I'm going to do kraut. I don't know why, but I just want to. It's a hobby. Nothing like getting in your pantry and having your own home canned items, even if it's a jelly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put these green beans in there. Juice and all. They've been sitting in it. I love these because it's got them little white beans in it. It just adds to the flavor. Put that in there. It's heaping. Put that in there. Now we'll put these in there. And then we'll add the tomatoes. Which in my soup, I like tomatoes and cabbage. Those are two things, and onions. Build on anything else. This is the only thing we're putting in that is frozen, is these frozen vegetables. So I'll throw them in there. Okay. This is what we're looking like so far. I think it might be time to stop adding vegetables and add the tomatoes, which they are a vegetable. But you can see what they have in them. They have the peppers and onions and all that I canned in there. One more smell. A good turn. So we got a whole pan full of vegetable soup. And it's making its own juice with the cabbage and stuff. So if I have to put some, I've got some in there, no salt. Now I did put some salt in these tomatoes. I do remember that, but it wasn't very much at all, because I don't like real salty tomatoes. So here we go. We've got a starter going here. So we're gonna have a lot of soup, but anyway, I think that's it right there. I got a mess again. And here is our soup. Why? I don't know. When you clean out your refrigerator, you decide what sounds good to you. So now, I'll just put the lid on this and let it cook. And you'd be surprised how quick that induction cooker with the Copper Chef cooks. So by supper time, by supper time, we'll have a bowl of soup, and he'll probably eat something with it. I'm going to sup my bread with peanut butter on it, natural peanut butter. God bless y'all. I love you. Sorry about the internet, but there's nothing I can do about it. Something going on with it today.